Joe Hopkins here, and I'm going over my 10 most favorite budget guitars, right? The ones that didn't cost a lot of money. And this isn't to put down any of my other guitars. I've got a lot of them that I love. I'm going to keep them. I really like them, but my 10 favorite. These are my 10, my go-to favorite guitars. Where should I begin? I got a pile of them here. If you looked at the thumbnail, you can see I'm surrounded by guitars. You can see all the guitar necks around here. So I'm going to find somewhere to start. I'll start at the start, I guess. I got this one. I've got my Xavier acoustic guitar, man. Is it in tune? Yeah, it's pretty close. Holds its tuning pretty good, you know? Anyway, I bought this from guitarfetish.com. Xavier is their in-house brand of electric guitars and acoustic guitars, but they seem to be discontinuing the acoustics. Instead, they have a new brand called Estrella, which I reviewed a little while ago. I bought an Estrella guitar for a friend of mine. I really like Estrella guitars, but I love this Xavier. It was not a lot of money. I think it was $300 or $400, something like that, but it's got the rosewood sides and back, spruce top. Guitar Fetish has really good stuff. I really wish they still had these, but okay, right? This thing just has such a great sound, such a great tone to it, plays so well. It is one of my favorites. This is one, I bought a case with it and I'm glad I did. It's one of the guitars I want to keep in a case. You know what I mean? Keep it nice. I love this guitar, hands down. One of my favorites. It's why it's in the video. Now let's see, where are we going to next? We'll just work our way around. Yes, there are electrics in here as well, but this is my Sawtooth acoustic guitar. This is a jumbo. Is this one in tune? Right, let's see. Yes, it is. I didn't tune all these beforehand. I just kind of picked them up. You know, once again, spruce top, but this has flame maple sides and back, right? Which I thought is pretty cool. This one has a really nice Fishman Priestess 2 pickup in it. You can still buy these, right? Go dps.com. I'll put links down here to the various places where I got these guitars. Most of them, anyway. Anyway, yeah, I love the way this guitar sounds. I love the way it plays. Yeah, they're jumbo acoustic. Really nice guitar. I'm not sure what they actually cost because I got this thing on... I got 30% off, 50% off, something like that. You sign up for emails from a lot of these places. They send you coupons. And GoDPS.com has, Sawtooth guitars. They have sales a lot of times. Really nice stuff. But this is such a good sounding guitar. And it's a jumbo. And it sounds like a jumbo. A lot of sound, a lot of projection, loud guitar. I like that. And the Fishman pickup sounds great, you know? So there we go. It's the second one in. I'm not doing these in any particular order, by the way. It would be impossible for me to put them in order, I think. Let's see, next. Another Sawtooth. This is my Sawtooth guitar, Les Paul style, obviously. I like that this is a Les Paul style with, it has a slightly longer scale length, like a Strat, you know? Gives it an interesting feel. It feels a little bit different than my other Les Paul type guitars. This is kind of one of my go-to guitars. In fact, it's usually sitting right here, plugged in to the amp. This is one of the ones I'll rotate what I have sitting next to my desk. This is one of the ones that's in usual rotation. I love the Cali blue color, but I also love the way it plays. Great setup. It came set up so well. And sounds so good, you know? It's just the regular Sawtooth pickups. It's not their premium, whatever premium brand pickups they put in their stuff that you can get. It's just their basic Sawtooth pickups. I particularly like it, just the way it feels, you know? So let's see what's next. Oh, man. This one is so good, I gave it a name. I call it Slowpoke. This is my Wolf WLP It's from All-in-One Guitars, right? These are so good. And I think they're about $500, $550, something like that. I love the white with all the gold hardware. It just has a really cool, classic look, and it plays so well. The setups on these are so good. All-in-One Guitars does such a good setup. It has the Destiny pickups. That's what they're called, Destiny pickups. You can see just the corner of that green guitar back here. That's my IYV. Inion Vina makes that, and they make these. They produce a lot of the guitars for All-in-One Guitars. So it's pretty similar to my IYV, but this one just has that little bit extra. It's so good. All-in-One Guitars is a company worth shopping at. They are so good. And I'm so glad they didn't burn down in those LA fires, because that would be a shame, right? All-in-One Guitars, they were right near where stuff was on fire. I'm so glad that they're okay. Yeah, my heart goes out to everybody out there. There's so many awesome music and guitar shops, and anyway, yeah, this is, I so love this guitar. I saved up for this thing. I put my pennies aside and just kind of put aside every spare dollar I could get until I had enough to buy this thing. It is just such a great guitar, and I'm so glad I did get it. Let's see what we got next. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got another 6 guitars to go through. I'll go my next guitar from Guitar Fetish. Right? I said they sell Xavier guitars. Well, they also sell Slick guitars, right? That's Earl Slick. And yeah, this thing is really just a spectacular instrument. I love playing this thing. I broke the high E string. I haven't been playing it the last week or so because I broke a high E string on it, and I'm going to replace it soon. That's how much I played it. I played it until it's just I start breaking things, But this has one of the best relicking jobs on any guitar I've seen, and it just looks so cool, And they sound so good. The GFS pickups from Guitar Fetish sound great. And I love this thing. Absolutely adore it, man. I think it's like around 200, 250 bucks, something like that. Definitely worth the money. It feels, plays, sounds like a much more expensive guitar. And it came set up so well, a lot of times you get a inexpensive instrument, you gotta fiddle with it at least a little bit to get it to where you want it. This thing, yeah, didn't have to fiddle with it at all. So let me set it aside and grab my next one. This is a beast. It's also a kit guitar. This is my Harley Benton kit guitar, the DC kit, right? Absolutely love this thing. It is so good. When I got it with the intention of like really upgrading it at some point. I figured, okay, I'm gonna have to eventually do some fret work, and I didn't know how to do that stuff back then. I'm like, I'll learn fret work. I'll learn to do the whole setup. I'll learn soldering and put new pickups in and all that stuff. Well, I've learned a lot since I bought this guitar, but I haven't had to do very much to this guitar. I really love the pickups it came with. To be honest with you, they have a sound that I just really dig for certain things, So I kept them in here. It didn't need any fret work. The neck is really good on this thing, especially for a kit that at the time I spent like 80 bucks on. I don't know what they are now. They might be closer to 100, but they're not a lot of money. And I don't know what to tell you. This thing is just tight. It's a real beast of a guitar. I absolutely adore it. And I think partially because I had to set it up, you have to do the setup yourself. That's where I learned how to do a lot of this stuff on a guitar. Man, I fiddled with it till I've got it dialed in perfect for me. That's one nice thing about kit guitars. You have to do it. You can't just go, oh, well, that's pretty good out of the box, I'll leave it. No, you have to do it. And this came out just, ooh, so good. Right? Absolutely love that guitar. that is an advertisement for why you should buy a kit guitar and build one yourself. Let's see what we got next. Here it is. Oddly enough, my Enya Nova Go guitar here. Always in tune because it's carbon fiber. I think I paid like 200 bucks for this thing on Amazon. I don't know how much they normally are. That was on a sale. I really like the color, right? That purpley color. They had white and black and, you know, the regular stuff, and they had this. I'm like, I like it. I dig it. But what I really, really love about this thing is the effects, right? Let me, like, it's got a microphone and speaker in here, so you can do, there's, yeah, man, reverb or delay. Yeah, there we go. Let me turn that off. I like the short scale length. Short scale guitars are kind of fun. This is a shorter guitar than most. And the inboard effects actually sound really good. Surprisingly good. I reach for this thing a lot, actually. It's been a lot of fun. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. When I bought it, I'm like, well, it's cool. Kind of gimmicky, you know, it's got acoustic effects, it's got, you know, it's carbon fiber. This is a gimmick. Nah, man, this thing's really good. And it's got a plug, instrument plug. There's the recharge plug. You can recharge it. Recharging seems like I don't know, when you're on the go, that maybe ain't so great if, you know, you're at a gig, you want to just change the battery and keep playing. But the instrument plug, that's nice. You know, you plug it in and it has the effects go through that too. If you plug it into an amp or an interface, this thing is just a lot more fun than I thought it would be. And that being able to plug it into an interface and have the onboard effects all go through it, that makes it nice for recording. Being able to plug it into an amp and have all the effects go through it, that's really nice for live stuff. And the fact that you just got that little button on top, you can change the effects and turn up and down how much effect you're getting. That's great for live stuff. It really is. And it's just a fun guitar. Like I said, way more fun than I thought it would be. I did not expect to like that thing as much as I do. Now the next one, whoa. Oh, I got stuff falling over. There, all right. The next one is my Diamond, right? I got this from U.S. Guitar Sales, or I don't know, I forget, U.S. Music Supply, I think it's called. They were getting rid of these, more or less. I got a great deal on one. They said that they had like a couple shipping containers full of these things, thousands of them, couple thousand guitars. And they needed to get rid of them. They were all seconds, blemished, damaged, whatever. And they were just selling them off at a discount rate. I can't find any blemish on this thing. This is just such a solid guitar. I can find nothing wrong with it, and I play it a lot because it plays so good. I haven't needed to set it up. It came out of the box playing really well. I've just left it alone. And it's very quickly become a favorite. And by favorite, I mean it's just one, like with the Nova Go. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, but I find myself reaching for it a lot. Just when I just sit down and play, I reach for this all the time. It's one of my favorite guitars. All right, let's see what we got next. My Harley Benton, what's it called? The SC Custom FR, which is their single cut custom with the Floyd Rose, right? This is a guitar I bought a lot of years ago. It was one of my first purchases when I started really buying guitars and trying out guitars. And I bought it specifically because was one of the cheapest options you can get with a Floyd Rose. I wanted a floating tremolo, a locking, floating tremolo, preferably a Floyd Rose, and this is one of the cheapest ones you could get, right? One of the first Harley Benton guitars I ever bought. I have since become incredibly impressed with Harley Benton guitars. This has the Roswell pickups in it. Now you can get it with SMGs, I think. You'd have to look, right? Go to Thomann.com, Thomann Music, and take a look at what options they have. But yeah, they have a version of this also without the tremolo. But I love this thing. This is one that, it's one of my favorites because even though I don't reach for it all that often, I reach for it when I want certain things. Period. Hands down. If I want something, if I'm recording, I need something with Floyd Rose. This is the one I reach for. I've got a couple guitars now with floating tremolos. This is still the one I reach for. It plays so well, sounds so good. It still is one of my absolute favorite guitars. And yeah, what can I say, man? Harley Bentons are awesome. All right, last but not least, certainly not least, let me get in there and get this, another Harley Benton, right? Is this one in tune? Like I said, I didn't tune any of them. Pretty close. Yeah, this is my Harley Benton Delta Blues. Which one did I get? The OE. Also one of my early budget guitar purchases, just because I thought it looked so cool. I really wanted this, all mahogany, and I am still so glad I bought this guitar. I think it cost me like $100, 90 bucks, 100, something like that. And it plays good, it sounds good. I can't really set it in a position that's easy to play because all these guitars stacked up around me, messing me up there. That's my excuse anyway. It's got a Harley Benton piezo pickup in it that sounds pretty good, right? It's definitely something you can record with, and I have. It's also my go-to when I'm going somewhere. This has become the guitar I take out with me. If I take my kid to the park, if I go to a friend's house, if I'm going somewhere, this is the one I grab. For some reason, at first it's because, well, it's a cheap guitar. It didn't cost me much, right? But it's just become habit now, you know? This is my out and about guitar. And it's one of the ones I reach for consistently just to play, right? So there you go. That's my 10 favorite, my top favorite budget guitars. And I guess what makes them my favorites, most of them, it's because those are the guitars I reach for on a regular basis. And a couple of them, it's because they're my go-tos for specific things that I still love, you know? I have a lot of other guitars that I love very much. These are just the ones I wouldn't want to do without, right? I guess that's what I could say. Either I wouldn't want to do without them, or they're my go-tos, the ones I reach for first. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put some links to some websites below. Like let's see, Guitar Fetish. They had a couple of them on here. Sawtooth Guitars, their thing, all-in-one. Harley Benton. Yeah, there you go. The others like the Nova, that Enya Nova Go. Look for it on Amazon. That's where they are. And the Diamond, I don't know where you'd find one now. So yeah. All right, so that's the video. Hey guys, if you liked this video, if you found it at all interesting, go ahead and hit subscribe and check out my albums where I play some of these guitars on those. There's links to streaming below, like Spotify and Apple Music and things like that. Take a look down there, man. There's cool stuff. And check out some of the playlists at the end here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.